This video is brought to you by Scopic.com. Get yours now.
Hey guys, welcome back. This is Phil from Untitled.com, and this is the Galaxy A8 2016. It's been a while since the unboxing. We're sorry about the delays. There's been stories and whatnot, but still, that's not the fun part. Let's get to the fun part right away. Again, sorry. Firstly, I'm gonna nitpick a little bit because the rest of it is really good. All right, let's get started. It's got a 5.7 inch of an AMOLED display, and it comes at a cost. It's a bit big for me. I don't have the biggest hands in the world, but even aside from that, it still is a tad bigger than I wished it was. The part that makes up for it a bit is the thickness. It's noticeably thicker than the predecessor, but still, it has a very slim profile all around. Moving on to the next part, the always-on display. I like its existence, I like all the different layouts for the calendar and clock, but it does not take you to the app with the double tapping of the notification like it did with the Galaxy Note 7 before the thing happened, and the Galaxy A5 2017. I know this is not a hardware issue, so I would appreciate it, really, if they add up the feature in the next update. And sensors, of course it's the sensors that I talk about. It's missing one important sensor, which is the gyro sensor. You cannot use it as a VR machine, watch YouTube 360, or to use it as an AR mode in Pokemon Go. It's not the biggest issue, but did you also know that it's missing an LED notification light and the taptic feedback? So when you tap on those buttons or when you're typing on the stock keyboard, it does not give you vibration feedback. And on top of that, one more thing that they managed to pull out from this phone is the dual tone LED flash. It's not that critical, but considering that sub $200 Chinese phones even have the dual tone LED flash, this is a bit funny or weird in that sense. Those are all the things that I have to nitpick about this phone. Now, moving on to the parts that are really good. I should start off by mentioning the display quality. It's got a 5.7 inch of an AMOLED display. It's full HD resolution. It's not the best resolution out there, but you probably won't need one since it does not support the VR experiences at all. It's got a great color accuracy, it's got a great brightness. Overall, this is just a pleasure to look at. It's even got the 2.5D glass around the screen, so it gives you a better feel when you're swiping up from the left and right hand side corners. And the camera also takes pretty good photos. It takes great photos night and day thanks to bright lenses front and back.
But there is one caveat. You have to hold your phone steady.
It could only mean one thing, it's missing the optical image stabilizer, or the OIS if you want to put it that way. This could be a major drawback for some people, so just keep it in mind. And although this is not the most popular feature, it is missing the 4K recording, although hardwares are totally capable of it. Talking about the hardware, the star here are the Exynos 7420 and the UFS 2.0. It's got a 3 gigs of RAM and everything is just so smooth. Exynos 7420 is what you find in the older flagship Galaxies like the Galaxy S6, S6 Edge, and the S6 Edge Plus. And with that Snapdragon 810 competitor, everything is just way too smooth for virtually anything. Games, apps, anything that you throw at this. Let's start by killing all the apps in the multitasking, close all, launching the app, closing the app, launching the camera, taking a photo right away, going back home, launching another app, going back home again, launching Play Store. Give it a few seconds, it needs LTE connection, and there we go with the home screen of the Google Play Store. Everything is just so smooth and seamless that I really like the performance of this guy. And with that, even the Fingerprint Reader is fast, although it's not the most accurate one I've ever used. A little funny side note here is that although the Galaxy A5 2017 does, it does not allow you to unlock the screen without turning on the screen. So you'll have to click your home screen or you have to turn on your screen and then place your finger to unlock the screen. I probably mentioned this a few times, but I'm not exactly a fan of Samsung Touch with its interface. It's just way too colorful, it's way too, I don't know, it's just way too off from the stock Android material design. But even with that, this is the best TouchWiz approach. It's cleaner, it's smoother, it's faster, lighter, everything is just simply better with this latest release of the TouchWiz interface. It also includes some of the latest features like the secure folder, where you can duplicate your app, have your personal account along with another account outside of this container. That means you can have 2 WhatsApps, 2 Gmails, and 2 Instagrams that are completely separate from each other. If you want to stop carrying your wallet, Samsung Pay is also included, and it does all that via this ugly looking antenna on the back. With all these amazing things said, there is now only one thing we have to clear out of this guy, the battery. First things first, it's got a 3300 mAh of battery built in, and its full HD resolution means that it's going to last longer than the QHD ones. And for a short conclusion, it lasts about 4.5 hours to 5 hours of screen on time. That's definitely not bad at all, but I've seen better from Samsung, although they're not as powerful as the Exynos 7420. That's the reason why I'm not perfectly satisfied with this guy, but I still appreciate the quite efficient power management here. Charging is also fast, it's done via the microUSB port right there. It takes about an hour and a half to fully charge up the battery. It does support the fast charge, and the fast charger is included in the package. Now to conclusion time. Overall, I have to say that I'm quite impressed at this guy. This is probably like the 5th time I say this word, but Exynos 7420 is so good. UFS 2.0 paired up with 3 gigs of RAM and full HD resolution, that was a winning combo. But all those good things come at a price, and I mean literally the price. It's over $600, and for that price, depending on region of course, you can probably get the last generation flagship, the Galaxy S6 Edge or the Galaxy S6 Edge Plus. And as I said earlier, Samsung made clear that this is not a flagship. Single tone LED, no LED notification, no haptic feedback, and no gyro sensor for the game fans out there. Of course, the AA 2016 has the upper hand in some parts like the microSD expansion, and probably the battery. So the choice is yours. This is not the perfect flagship, this is not a perfect phone, but this is one snappy performing phone. If you're okay with some of the things that Samsung has intentionally taken out of it, there's a very good chance that you will love this phone. So that was a quick look at the Galaxy A8 2016. If you have any questions, please leave them down in the comments, and you can meet us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. And we'll see you guys later. Till then, ciao.